Okay, so tonight we're going to be covering the amazing Lumispa, one of my absolute faves, as well as the awesome Powerlips. So what we're going to start with is Powerlips, and I've got my cup of tea right here because I'm going to literally be demonstrating. Hey Roxy, my sweetie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good and you?
Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to start with Powerlips because I'm going to just allow them to set, and then I'm going to show you the kiss and the coffee test, or in my case, the tea. So what is so amazing about our Powerlips? Well, first of all, we've got the most extraordinary palette of colors. We've recently just launched 6 colors, so in total we've got 16 colors, and of those 16, 4 are metallic. So this is my absolute favorite. I've got Potential over here. And as you can see, that is a bit of a copper color. And so I'm literally going to use my camera as my mirror. So let's see how good I can do this. And the trick with Powerlips is you want to form a V at your Cupid's bow and then work it in on the top, around the sides. Okay. And then at the bottom, you go from the middle inside out. Okay, now what you didn't maybe see is when you open up your Powerlips, you'll see that there's quite a bit of excess of product. And what you want to do is you want to remove the excess onto the top of the Powerlips little container, because if you cake the Powerlips, you are going to get that funny flaking sort of vibe. So you've got to actually remove the excess, and again, everything in our range, a little bit goes a long way. So you only need very little of the Powerlips to apply it to the full surface area. So I'm just going to kind of zoom in here and let's see. I just want to see if I can change this. Let me try. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so now you can have a look at the color. You can see it's got a really cool sort of metallic shimmery finish, which is really awesome. And the difference with our long-lasting lip color is that obviously they are stunning colors. It's got kaolin clay in it, which is the pigment that is used to give us these extraordinary colors. And then it's got vitamin E oil and avocado oil. So unlike other long-lasting lip colors, which actually dry out your lips, this long-lasting lip color actually nourishes and hydrates your lips. So I generally put my Powerlips on when I wake up in the morning and get ready, which is around about 5:30 in the morning, and it literally by 3-4 o'clock, it is still, you can still see it. It might have faded a little bit, but it is still there. And so basically with the Powerlips, you don't have to do the old traditional lipstick vibes. It's not necessary. It sets really, really quickly. So while I've been talking, I can actually feel that it is set. It doesn't feel hard or anything like that. It's a very natural feel. And literally, we are going to do the kiss test. So there you can see there's been no transference onto my hand, okay, in seconds. And that's obviously really, really awesome. I think most guys absolutely hate it when, they get kissed with women, well, let's hope they're women, who are wearing lipstick, and it transfers over to their cheek. It's just not a cool thing. And even girls, like, it's not a lucky thing. Yeah, exactly.
I've got the lipstick on me.
Yeah, and half the time you don't even know, and then it's like that embarrassing thing.
Like, oh, you put something.
Exactly. So that's why Powerlips is so awesome. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't smudge. Can you see? Which is really cool. It is a kiss test, and let's now do the coffee, or in my case, the teacup test. Okay, so normally you would have the remnants of your lipstick on your coffee cup, and that very rarely happens with Powerlips, and I just need to position rarely. So if you have eaten something oily, it's going to break down the long-lasting factor of the Powerlips, and so essentially you will get some transference happen. So you just need to warn clients, you know, if you're going to eat something that is like oily, like chicken or cheese or something with a sort of an oily substance, that will eventually break down the Powerlips, and then it's not going to be as long lasting as it will normally be under sort of normal circumstances. Okay, all right, so let's talk about the amazing palette of colors. So we have got everything from the vibrant colors of Fearless and Explore, and I honestly was a little bit skeptical when these colors came out, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to get them because, you know, there's got to be something for everybody in this business, and I need to have them on hand so I can do demos and all that sort of thing. And actually I've become quite fond of these colors. So if I am wearing a fairly plain outfit, like a black outfit or something like that, I like to spruce it up with a really bright lipstick, and it just kind of pulls it all together. So that is really, really awesome. And then we've got, I'm going to put these two together. So essentially for me, Rain, and this is Noble. And Noble is the metallic sister of Rain. So they're very similar in shade, and those are kind of more your deep purple shades, and like I say, Noble's got the metallic finish, which is really stunning. And then we've got all the nudes. So nude is all the trend at the moment, and we've definitely catered for that market. So it goes from a palette of Confidence, which is the lightest color, right through to the next one will be Potential, Promotion. No, first Persistence, then Promotion, and then you will get Determined, and then at the other end of the spectrum, which is more on kind of like between a mauve and a brown color, which is Maven. So again, we're catering to everybody's desires. We've got stunning deep red colors like Raw and Ruler. Ruler is our other red, other metallic color. So that's what Ruler looks like. And you know, what I do also find is that it is handy to have a couple of colors on hand, because when you're demoing the product, it does look different on everybody's skin complexion. So a Janine wearing a Maven and me wearing a Maven, you can see there's similarities in the shade, but in terms of our skin's complexion and our tone, it obviously gives it a different color at the end of the day. So it's always great to do some patch tests on their hand. I try, when I do my demos with my Powerlips, try and keep earbuds or something, or like a little paintbrush or something like that you can just use as a tester, so that you're not also passing on the germs to other people, which is important. Yes. Okay, so that is Powerlips. We have obviously got the most incredible Mother's Day promotion that is literally going live tomorrow. Just quickly, who of you have already gone ahead and promoted the Mother's Day promotion for tomorrow? If you can maybe just comment or switch your little mics on, just so that we can hear you.
I've promoted it already, but haven't had a bite yet, but I'm sure it's going to come.
Absolutely, it's going to come. Cool.
And Mans, just to say, we've got 18 colors. You said earlier 16.
My apologies. Thank you. See, this is why she's here. Yes. So we had 12, and then we launched 6 in January. Yeah. So we've got 18 colors in total. 100%.
And the Mother's Day is only those 3, 6, how many is it? 4? Is it all of them? Not all of the colors, eh?
No, it's not. No. So they've put specific combos together. Yeah. Okay. And there's 3 different combo sets, and unfortunately we can't interchange colors. So their thinking behind the combinations was, you know, let's try and go from kind of a nude color to something for evening wear, something, you know, something that's bright for day wear. So they've tried to mix and match. Jess, at the end of the day, we're never going to make everybody happy, you know, in terms of our preferences and that sort of thing. But I think it's a great promotion still, especially if somebody has tried one Powerlips. Go back to your Powerlips customers and connect with them and say, you know, this is your opportunity. I mean, I think I worked out the savings. Just on a wholesale perspective, not on a retail perspective, but essentially the difference is essentially more than the actual price of 2 Powerlips is what your saving is, but the difference between your wholesale and your full retail price, you know, to get 3 Powerlips. So it really is a massive bargain, and it's a great way for people who've already experienced Powerlips to now try some of the other colors. Okay. Cool. Any other comments on Powerlips? Any ideas in terms of how we can strategically market, especially these promotions for Powerlips on Mother's Day?
I would also say if you maybe get somebody, like if you don't want all 3 colors for yourself, or if you know somebody else, I mean, if you've got a mom and a sister, get them each a color, or order 2 sets that you can maybe give them 2 colors that you know will maybe match with them, or color that they like, or something. You don't have to just stick with that one. You can try and mix and match that way. And also I think this is an awesome way if you would like to build up your tasters, your kits. This is really, I mean, it's quite a big saving.
Absolutely.
So if it's possible to maybe just, even if you just get 1 set and you've got 3 to play with, it's amazing, and you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it.
Absolutely. So I think what Janine said, that makes sense, guys. What about going to your customers and saying, you know, if there is a color that you're not too fond of, like think about swapping it out with one of your friends, or keeping it aside as a birthday gift in the future, or something to that effect. So let's not let, you know, I don't think my customers are going to love all 3 colors be the thing that is blocking you from really capitalizing on this campaign, because at the end of the day, that could also only be your perception and not necessarily the reality. And like Janine says, there's many ways to skin this cat. Okay. It's just about being innovative and thinking out of the box. Okay, cool. So in terms of marketing, obviously WhatsApp broadcasts are winners. Your social media and stories are great. Make sure that how's it, Val? Welcome. No stress. Welcome to the call. Okay, so maybe thinking about like, again, with your schools, you know, there's a whole bunch of moms there. Maybe targeting the dads and not necessarily the moms, and saying, you know, Mother's Day always is a nightmare, and it's this lastminute.com vibe where you got to go and stand in queues and buy gifts, and you end up spending more money than you budgeted for. Why not have the convenience? The product gets delivered directly to you, so you don't have to worry about shopping malls and frustration of queues. And, you know, this is like really, really simple. And if you're not 100% sure what shades are going to work for your wife, like, let me pick for your wife. And even if you don't know the wife all that well, go to her Facebook profile and get a sense of, like, you know, what she wears and all that sort of stuff, and you can more or less give advice as to which combo would be ideal. That's maybe one way. What about so even like old age homes, strangely enough, because there's a lot of mommies there. Okay, and this really makes Powerlips so accessible and affordable. And let me tell you, some of those old people have got some money, so it might also be a great in with that audience. Teachers, you know, maybe connect with teachers. Your daughter or son's teacher. And just put like a little note in the diary, and here's a little special, and just wanted to share it with you, whatever the case may be. Like, there's just so many ways you can do this, guys. You just got to think out of the box.
Sorry, I've got a client. She's an air hostess for Qatar, and they have to wear red lipstick. And I actually, when she got the job, I gave it to her as a gift.
Wow.
And yeah, so she is flying like 12 hours, and her lips are, she doesn't have to touch it up all the time, where all the others. So hopefully I've opened up a door there where she, all the other ladies to also, yeah.
Oh my gosh, like guys, yes, air hostesses, let's go and flip and target them.
They have to, it's like a requirement with them. They have to be like, you have to pull them through a ring all the time, whether they've been on flight for 18 hours or not. That's
that is a
so,
brilliant, like I'm making a note of that. Like that is such a brilliant strategy. Even people in hospitality in general, I think Tanya, you can probably attest to this, like all your front desk people and all that sort of thing, there's a certain image that they need to portray. So you know, Powerlips is a great target to all your hospitality professionals who have to look their best at all times. Very cool. Love it. The modeling fraternity people. I mean, Varia can tell you. You know, like it's a thing. It's a thing. So there's a great audience there. Okay, so we got some ideas. Yes?
yes.
Alrighty, let's do this. Right. And then next. So let's just see. So Jess has got, Valria's got, Joe's obviously got. Joe, my babe, I hope you're feeling better. We're missing your beautiful face, but we hope you're okay. Okay, so some of you on the call have already got your own Lumis and you've experienced how incredible this little device is. So what makes it so unique? So you might have seen other products on the market which have got bristles, and maybe you think, oh, it's far better to go for that because it's cheaper. The reality is with bristles actually can damage your cell structure because it's quite hardy on the skin. And it's because of the gaps in the bristles, it doesn't actually effectively remove the dirt. So a lot of dirt is still left behind. So the concept is great, but in terms of it, the actual execution, it's lacking. So our scientists said, okay, so it makes sense to have a machine device to cleanse your face, but what material can we use that is going to be gentle enough but effective enough to stimulate collagen but not overstimulate the skin cells, because then you end up with other problems like too much oil production or over exfoliation and all that sort of stuff. So they had spent, I think the statistics are they spent over $1 million just researching what material to use on the Lumi head. And essentially they eventually came up with medical grade silicone. And now what is amazing about medical grade silicone is that you are able to take the little head off, okay, and you're able to very easily rinse it under some warm water and your head is nice and clean and hygienic. Okay, so medical grade silicone obviously is used in the medical practice for the very reason is that it's one of the most hygienic substrates that are available. So you will see that it's got an oscillating head. So oscillating means that this side will rotate clockwise and the inner side will rotate anti-clockwise. That's what oscillating means. And essentially, that movement is the gentle massage movement that actually then helps to stimulate collagen production and helps with the elasticity of the skin as well. So this is paired obviously with our extraordinary Age Lock cleanser, and as we know, Age Lock is the phenomenal technology that genetically reverses the damage that's been done to the cell. It takes the gene expression back to its original states. So that is the power behind this. And often I get asked, can I not just use the device with another cleanser? And my answer always, and again, it's something that I've actually researched and asked our product support, is absolutely no. And we're not just saying that to be funny. We're saying that because this cleanser and this device have been paired strategically to work together. So the frequency at which the oscillation happens and the active ingredients in here have been clinically tested and trialed to ensure that we get optimal results. And so even if you take a cleanser, another cleanser from our range, and you use it with the Lumispa, you're not going to get that same impact. Okay. However, you are able to use the cleanser by itself. So that is something that I recently learned, is that you still can, if you don't have the Lumispa, you still can use the Age Lock cleanser by itself, which is really, really cool. But obviously, you're not going to have the added benefits of the device. So why is Lumi all the craze? Well, other than obviously it's going to stimulate collagen and elastin, the reality is that we age so quickly nowadays. Obviously, from the free radical exposure, we don't look after ourselves and all that sort of thing. But we wear far more makeup today than the ladies 50 years ago did. And essentially, when we are cleansing, we leave so much more behind. And that makeup is really, really bad in terms of not allowing the skin to breathe, stressing the skin, clogging up pores, all that sort of thing. So it deteriorates the skin quicker. And there are people out there that do sleep with their makeup on. I used to be one of those people until I found out how terribly bad it was for my skin, and I stopped doing it, and obviously using my Lumispa. So it is really important to cleanse. Now, people might look at this device and go, oh my gosh, now I've got to add this another hectic regime to my already crazy morning, my already crazy evening. How am I going to do that? Well, the reality is that this only takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night. And trust me, if you're standing brushing your teeth, you can work on your amazing multitasking skills. I've tried it, it's interesting. And brush your teeth and do your Lumispa, and you can time that you're brushing your teeth for 2 minutes with your Lumispa. So you're not adding to the regime. The other thing is you can sit in the bath or you can stand in the shower and you can use your Lumispa because it is waterproof. Okay, so there is absolutely no excuse why a person can't use their Lumispa and integrate it into their regime. What is so clever about this little device is that it actually splits your face into 4 quarters. So 30 seconds on your forehead, 30 seconds on either side of the face, and then 30 seconds for your chin and just under your chin area. If I normally say, if you want to do your, I've got to get this word right, your décolletage, what is it? Your chest area and your neck. that, yes. Then you need to, then I would suggest you actually do another 2 minutes on that area, or maybe just another 30 seconds on that area, because the timing is specifically for the face that it's been apportioned. Okay. So, and how do you know when to move the device? So basically, I'm not going to demonstrate this right now because I didn't bring my bowl of water. I'm very naughty. You would put, literally, I'm just going to show you how much of the product you use. Again, our whole philosophy of a little bit goes a long way. You're literally going to use that much of cleanser, okay? And then you're going to dab on your forehead, you're going to dab on your cheeks, and then dab on your chin. And you're going to switch on the device, okay? And you will see that the device lights up. I'm just going to try and show you that you can see. So can you see that's telling me I need to be on my forehead? And then as it changes, it's going to move around as a visual dial. Now, obviously, it's not ideal to be visually taking it off your face, seeing where you're at. So what the scientists have done is they've built in a very clever little gear change, which you're going to hear in a minute. So after the 30 seconds is complete, there we go. There's the gear change. It temporarily sort of stops. And then starts again, and that tells you to move on to the next section. So it's like the easiest device you can use. It's one of the best demo tools that we've got in the market. In Europe, this is actually almost becoming its own franchise, where people are literally saying that every single household needs a Lumispa. And the power behind the Lumispa is that you can actually just have one device with multiple heads. So for hubby, we have a firmer head, which is, I'm actually just going to switch it off. just because it's making a lot of noise, but you can maybe, I'm just trying to get the light refraction. I mean, it's just try. Oh, okay, so you can't really see, but it's flashing at the bottom, which is telling me that I should be on my chin section now, and then it will move to the side again. So I'm just going to switch the baby off for a minute. Well, actually, it would have been 30 seconds because there was only 30 seconds left. So the for your hubby or for a male client, you can provide them with a firm head, and essentially that firm head is a lot more appropriate for stubble. So guys need a little bit more of an abrasive action around the stubble area. Now that I'm thinking about that, I actually need to add that to a quote for one of my male clients. Like, wow, okay, just remembered that. And the amazing longevity that we have with this device is insane. So this device doesn't just stop here. It doesn't just stop with a normal head and a firm head. It actually progresses to the launch that is coming now in June with the Lumi Accent. And essentially what the Lumi Accent is an attachment that fits onto the Lumispa, and it focuses on the skin under your eyes. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because we're going to obviously have a specific training on it. Yeah. But essentially...
Yeah. Check commands.
Yes.
This one.
Let's go and find... Belria. Oh, you know, some people who've got like people in Australia. It's just, I'm going to put you on spotlight. Just show us again, please. Okay, so that is the head. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, let's quickly train on Lumi accents. It's brilliant. So, I mean, Mel, what has your experience been with that head?
It's lovely because you use it, you put it on the Lumi as well, obviously, and then for the 2 minutes that it runs, you do minute per eye.
Oh,
so 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. But then I do it around the top and the bottom.
Amazing.
Obviously, because of it assists with the lines, firming it out, and the puffiness, especially under the eyes and everything. So yeah, it's amazing. And you use it with the line corrector. Hey, is it ideal eyes. Ideal eyes.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. Okay, and I mean, your eyes are looking beautiful, girl. Hashtag just saying, you know. Okay, so exactly that, guys, is that the accent is absolutely amazing. So it has got one of the softest medical grade silicones. So they went, okay, medical grade silicone. Now how do we go and find a component that is so gentle and soft that it's actually not going to damage the under the eyes, because under the eyes your skin is incredibly soft and incredibly thin, and so often when people have the puffy eyes or the dark circles, it's because they've actually damaged the capillaries, and the capillaries have essentially burst, and that's what gives the pigmentation. And the puffiness is obviously an inflammation of under the eye. Okay, so if you rub your eyes, you're essentially damaging the tissue under your eyes. And Ideal Eyes has got the phenomenal formulation in it, which has got a peptide in. Again, a peptide goes in and it tells the skin to produce collagen, which helps with healing. But it's also actually got lipid C, which is one of the key components that breaks down pigmentation and breaks down any accumulated blood, essentially, from the burst capillaries underneath the eyes, and dissolves that. So that's what then helps with that. And it's great. You can use Ideal Eyes by itself, but now you've got the added benefit of Lumispa accent or Lumi accents, which is such a gentle maneuver. I always, when I first heard about this product, the way it was demonstrated, it almost looked like, when they were doing one side of the face, it almost looked like they were sucking the bags under the eyes out. Okay, that's what it looked like, because literally just after doing one eye, you can see a significant difference between the puffiness and the pigmentation and everything versus the other eye. So it looked like it went, you know, sucked it out. But it's obviously a very gentle massage action. And if you also have a look at the very tip of the accent in terms of how the silicone has actually, it's got like very gentle waves that almost sits they're almost not completely aligned, and that is what helps to massage the skin underneath the the eye. Okay, so
When is that launching here?
sorry,
When is that launching here?
in June, babe. We're 1 month away. Very exciting. So anticipated date for launch is the 4th of June. That might change a little bit, but it's definitely happening in June. We have got confirmation of that, which is really exciting. Okay. So all your
Mans,
Lumi
Mans, when you look at it close up, it looks like, you know, those little flowers that they use for decorations.
Yes. Yes.
It looks like that, and it's very, very soft. I tend to, you got to work carefully with it when you clean it, because I'm always scared I break it, because it's very, very soft.
Very, very soft. Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Val. So good to have you on the call. You see, amazing. Shared learning. I love it. The thing that is really important to position with your client, guys, this is just one attachment. We know for a fact that the company has got massive, massive plans for Lumispa. We've already seen that they have brought out additional cleansers. So remember, we've got a cleanser for dry skin, we've got a cleanser for oily skin, for normal to combo, we've got for blemish, and we've got for sensitive. Okay, so blemish would not be, as South Africans understand it, blemish being like pigmentation. Blemish is for breakouts, so for acne skin. And I've actually got Teresa, I don't think you're on the call, but I think it was Teresa who said that she actually ordered the blemish cleanser, and she doesn't have blemish skin at all, but she just said that cleanser is just so amazing. Like, her skin feels like on another level amazing, and it's because it's got calming agents and very similar content to like our clear action range, so it really helps with calming the skin and inflammatory properties and all that sort of stuff, and that's why your skin feels so unbelievably amazing afterwards. So it's always obviously important to assess your client's skin and match the correct cleanser with the Lumispa, and say to them, you know, it might sound like 3,000 Rand is a lot of money, but firstly, let's just put this into context. The first thing is that your cleanser, it's going to last you 3 months. So when you look at the cost of your cleanser, you're going to be paying, like, I think it works out to 100 and, oh, my maths is so bad, but I think it's about 180 Rand a month, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, what age lock patented technology cleanser are you going to get for that? That's the first thing. The second thing is that this device will mean that you're not going to have to go for regular facials, because you're getting all 7 benefits in one device. You are getting a radiant skin, you have a gentle exfoliation, you are massaging your skin, stimulating collagen and elastin. You know, if you want to do that, you're going to have to go and either have constant massages on your skin, you know, do those funny exercises to stimulate the collagen, like, it's just, yeah, I mean, come now, and then obviously deep cleansing, which helps reduce the pore size, which is also like, I've seen a significant reduction in my pore size. And I think, Janine, you've got a really, really stunning before and after of your frown lines just from using the Lumispa, right? It's insane. So again, that is showing you that it is stimulating the elastin and collagen, because, and obviously paired with the age lock, that it's really doing its work. It's really helping as an anti-aging device. All right. And it's so easy to use. It really is so easy to use. So 3,000 Rand now is actually the longevity in terms of what we've got planned for this device is a tiny investment compared to what you would have to pay going for all these specialized treatments out there. Okay, so that is the Lumispa. Let's talk about innovative ideas for demoing it. Not for demoing it. Wow, for marketing it. Ideas, guys, let's go. Sure, cricket. So look, the best thing obviously is to demo it. And guys, if you don't have your own Lumispa, that doesn't mean you are limited. Like, get in contact with your upline, organize a pamper party. You know, we are willing to travel, we are willing to make it happen. Plus, We've got a pamper party that we're doing a joint pamper party every single month. At the moment, we're running it in Johannesburg, but we're actually going to start doing a road show around the country. That's what the brand reps and I have discussed, and we're already going to start making that happen in the month of May, which is super exciting. So don't let that be the thing that holds you back from marketing Lumi because you don't have your own. The other thing is we have got phenomenal videos. If you go and have a look on YouTube, if you go and have a look on some of the training groups, there are stunning, stunning, stunning videos. Chat to your upline. Ask them if they can do like almost like a testimonial video demoing the Lumispa that you can then send on to clients. Host a virtual pamper party, guys. Like who's even tried that? Anybody even tried that? Like, seriously, we are leaving money on the table, people. Seriously. So people just want to see. And yes, if they can touch, that's an added benefit. But if they can't, I've sold Lumispas by doing lives on Facebook. Delria sold Lumispas by doing a live on Facebook without sound. So
I was going to say, make sure your sound is on.
it goes to show that seeing is believing. You don't even have to speak. You just have to show and people will buy it. So it's a real thing, guys. So just think out of the box. Don't let the fact that you don't have the product in your hand be your limitation. But also, like, be clever. Build up a nice big order maybe for somebody that is local, and then use that money to buy your own Lumispa and use your points if you've got enough points to buy the products on your order. That's how I got my Lumispa. Okay, so there's various ways you can get one of these devices in your hands. You just got to be creative. And then
also with Mother's Day coming up, I mean, I know it's maybe a little bit expensive for Mother's Day, but you've got people that spend more than that on Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
And that is a phenomenal device that literally the whole family can use. Absolutely. So it's not just excluded to the wifey, the hubby can also use it.
Exactly. So let me just
and if you've got teenagers, yes, it's better.
Brilliant for teenagers. Absolutely. And I mean, guys, like my girls, we at least like every second week will have a Lumi bath spa session type thing. My girls absolutely love it, and if my almost 4-year-old can use it, like anybody can use it. You know, it's not a difficult device to use. What I wanted to say is that in Latin America, do you know that all they do, they use social media to almost document the demo experience, but they literally go around from door to door and they go, hey, like I've got this incredible device, can I demo? And they just demo on the back of somebody's hand, or else they'll do half a face or, you know, something like that, so that people get to experience the product, and they are killing it. Like if you live in a gated community or a complex or you know your neighbors, like what is stopping you from like going up and knocking on the door and say, hey Jane, haven't spoken to you for so long. By the way, have you ever heard of the Lumispa? And demo the Lumispa. Flip and carry it in your handbag. Ask if you can borrow your uplines. Like make a plan, guys. This is such a brilliant device. It really is, and it's all in the experience. I've personally experienced it helped me with my scarring. It helped break all the scar tissue down. So like this is phenomenal, on another level phenomenal. The other thing is, don't discount the gay population, guys. I've got 2 gay clients now that are using this device, and he's a really good friend of mine. He's like, I will never ever go for Botox. Like I don't need it because this device does it all for me, you know. So there's a great market there to tap into as well. Yeah, I mean, we could go on and on and on and on about the opportunity with Lumi. It's absolutely insane. Alrighty, kill bananas. Right, so we've got some phenomenal Mother's Day promotions. There are some really cool ideas about how we can get it out to market. Don't let your own limitations be the thing that holds you back from your own. Oh wow, limiting beliefs, not your limitations, your own limiting beliefs be the thing that holds you back from really smashing this promotion. We do really, really well with promotions, guys. May can be your month. Let's make it happen. Any questions?
No, Mans, I don't have a question, but I just want to quickly give you some feedback on my day today. My mom was having her nails done, and I had to stop there and have a quick event meeting. And I think I've got about 12 Powerlips in my handbag, all my own. And I was telling them about the Mother's Day special, so I pulled out all the Powerlips, and this woman's like, no, she wants these 2 colors. She doesn't want a special, but she'll have these 2 colors and 2 toothpastes.
So there we go.
So yeah, I had a quick sale in the salon this morning.
Well done. That's flippin' amazing. You see, that's what it's all about, is carry your product with you, guys, wherever you go, and pull it out and show and talk. And so what Belle said is amazing, is that yes, she might not have got like a Mother's Day promotion, but her point value is way more than one of the promotions. Hey Val, I mean, your points on toothpaste and 2 Powerlips is going to be way more than 40 points on the Powerlips combo that's on offer. So those conversations lead to other opportunities. That's brilliant. Love it. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. Very cool. Cool. Guys, my challenge to you tonight is, before you go to sleep tonight, go and message 5 guys or 5 girls that you know that would absolutely love one of the promotions, or would love to try a Lumispa, or would love to just try Powerlips. And so don't have the end goal, the outcome in mind, that it has to be that you have to sell a Powerlips combo, or you know, the beautiful mom combo on Mother's Day. Just make sure that the activity is right and the results will follow. And those results aren't always what you intended, and sometimes they're actually far better than you expected. So 5 people. I'm going to right now, I'm going to go and I'm going to message personally 5 people, and I'm going to say, hey, we've got these awesome promotions that are available. I'm going to send them the product flip charts as well. And I'm going to say, but if there's any other product here that you may be interested in, you know, there'll be a special Mother's Day promotion or discount or something for you. My mom sold a beautiful mom promo today. Well done, Leanne. You and your family, like your son, your mom, girlfriend, that's the way to do this business. I love it. Bring in your network. That's awesome. Very cool. Very, very awesome. Cool. Okay. Any other questions or ideas? All right. Cool.
I'll send the content on the group now for the Powerlips and the Lumispa.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Janine. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, and you got content in your hands. So there's absolutely no excuse why you can't do well in the next few days. Like, let's make this block, this period, really, really count for us. Okay. Have a great evening, guys. Hope you enjoyed the training. I'm just watch out on the group. There's going to be a little bit of a survey that's going to take place in the next few days. Just want to hear from you guys. What is it that you're needing support in? What type of training are you after? At the end of the day, we need to understand where you feel your gaps are so that we can really support you and help you make this business a massive success. So watch the space. Okay. Have a great evening. Chat soon. Bye.
Bye.